Whoa! What? Audi TT? Why? Huh? What? Okay? All right, here's the thing. The Audi TT is an underdog. It's a car that has about 4 people requested it, and it deserves a little limelight, okay? In the world of hot hatches, Euro saloons, and wagons, there was one car that had a little bit more of a difficult time than the rest. But people still loved it at the end of the movie. I'm Alex, Alex.fi on the socials, and today we're gonna be talking about the underappreciated, honestly quite like little badass, one might say, the one, the only, the Audi TT. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe, and if you're looking for aftermarket wheels, tires, or suspension, be sure to hit us up at fitmentindustries.com. Wheels, tires, boom, suspension, bausch, okay? And we got a free wheel giveaway with BBS. Pick up one of these shirts, description link is below, back is a BMW. Gets you automatically entered to win a free set of BBS wheels up to the performance line, and we're making a donation to United Way. If that's not enough for what you guys could do after this video for 10 to 15 minutes, I'm not doing my job. The Audi TT is a 2-door coupe that was made by Audi and started way back in 1998, the year of the Monica Lewinsky scandal. Daimler-Benz completed a merger with Chrysler, and of course, the dot-com bubble. Who knew the World Wide Web would be used to watch people talk about cars in a living room while eating pizza? Who knew? From the get-go, the Audi TT was meant to be a vehicle that could be shared across the Audi and VW family. It had a share of parts from the A4, the A3 Mark IV, the Skoda Octavia, used bits and pieces from other models, such as the Quattro 4-wheel drive system and a whole bunch more. From a design perspective, the original Audi TT was very early 2000s. It had a sloped front and rear end, taking a futuristic cue that looked something out of I Am Robot. And although they weren't extremely ugly, they were a little bit different. The car name itself comes from the motor racing tradition of the Isle of Man Tourist Trophy motorcycle race. For the longest time, I actually thought it meant twin turbo. I was wrong, single turbo, TT. Just makes me want to cry with these acronyms sometimes that Audi and Mercedes and all of them do, because E55 is a 5.4. Doesn't make sense. 3.0T should be turbo, it means turbocharged. It's whatever. Right off the bat, the TT didn't receive the greatest press as the early models were involved in some accidents due to high-speed driving. Apparently, with sharp turns and abrupt corners were not the car's friend. Those accidents resulted in Audi installing an ESP system, ASR system, and just a little spoiler. Even with its less than stellar initial reception, the car was nominated for Car of the Year in 2000, made its way onto the top 10 of 2000 and 2001. Continue to get some serious love throughout the generations as well. I almost said ASMR, and I could only imagine the car's infotainment system talking to you like, hey buddy, you're gonna need to go a little bit slower, okay? Just like all Euro things, the TT came in a million different trim levels and options. Powertrain was a 1.8 liter turbocharged motor. Could come in all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. Had a sport model, a 3.2 liter VR6 model, different interior trims depending on how deep your pockets were back in the day. When the second generation came out, life was looking good. The car hit the ground with some styling cues that actually looked proper and new. No big deal. The second generation had one Top Gear coupe in 2006. It took a trophy back as the World Design Car of the Year. It took home the 5th Gear Car of the Year. Auto Build, most beautiful car. It won What Car's Best Car for 7 years straight. And even if you thought it was even more unimaginable, I see cars named the Audi TT as the longest lasting sports car, likely to exceed 150,000 miles. No, I don't think anybody knows that. The second generation would see the introduction of the TTRS, a fighter jet variant of the TT platform. And if you are looking to buy one and you want to be the cool kid, this is the one to get. People loved it. We'd see another generation hit the streets in 2014 and confuse your grandmother for thinking you owned an Audi R8. It had an angry front end, virtual cockpit interior, which makes me cry if you ever need to replace it, because I remember the B5, A4 center dash screens, and those haunt me forever. It had sharp lines and had your typical creature comforts that generally don't belong in a sport coupe car, and it was pretty good looking. Now listen, the new gen is super nice. I talk about it a little bit more, but it's still a little up there in the price point, okay? We're not there yet. And hey, We're looking to hear you on why you'd want to own an Audi TT, not the history, and I got you, bud, okay? So you want an Audi TT. Well, grab that Starbucks caramel macchiato and hop in those heated seats and let's talk about it, okay? The first gen Audi TT is a decent car to pick up if you're looking for a modifiable Audi that isn't your typical B5 S4 or new gen A4. However, it did get smacked by the ugly stick of the 2000s that has a hard time fitting in with the current styling because it's like a bubble that's upside down in the water. It's like the top part of a vanilla cupcake. It's just rounded top, no creases. Tastes beautiful, just don't want to eat it. The first gen Audi TT also, it was fun, but it wasn't inherently a Speedy Gonzales. It was modifiable, yes. Was it modifiable a lot? No. The first generation was a landing point if you're looking for a fun, quirky coupe that can get you around in the snow without breaking the bank. Plus, they are still an Audi, so you can throw your rotiforms, all-wheel drive snow tires, and KW suspension on it and call her good. The second generation is honestly one of my favorites. With the introduction of the TTRS, you can snag an extremely nimble Audi for a fraction of what they were new, while still enjoying all the performance aspects of the car. They look sharp, they confuse people, and are a completely underappreciated car in the States for some reason. Biggest issue here still is that they cost a good chunk of change, and when comparable to the competition like the BMW 1 Series or even the Audi own A5 models and stuff like that, people have a tendency to choose the latter. The third generation is cool, but it's way too pricey for people like you and people like me. I'm just saying. It is a good looking car. Slam it on the ground, call it good, wrap it, 3-piece wheels, golden. Then put an exhaust and intake on it, you'd be a happy man. Problems on these cars revolve around their typical turboed German cars. First generations were littered with vacuum lines and boost leaks, and if you got a really early one, it had a tendency to crash itself. Second generations, you'd have some bad turbos, ignition coils, which was a typical German, usually Audi thing. From a modification point of view, there's not too much on these cars besides the basics. Most go up with rotiforms because, well, rotiforms. Tires stray away more towards the all-season or winter tires because they're daily drivability, and suspension remains to be coilovers than air right now, at least for the time being. The Audi TT is a car that is genuinely underappreciated. It was made to be a crossbreed of different Volkswagen platforms that a driver could enjoy around the curves without being confined to a bad interior or a bad experience or terrible depreciation and everything in between. It did well, enough to warrant 3 generations and numerous awards apparently that surprised even us. How did it win those things? What do you think about the Audi TT? Drop a comment below. Let us know, of course. And of course, if you want to let us know another car for us to begin with, there's like 3 people said Audi TT. That's what we're here for. We listen. It's the thing. And don't forget to subscribe, otherwise you're missing out on great content like this. Wheels, tires, suspension, fitmentindustries.com. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries. We will see you later. Peace.